From blaming her boyfriend for not losing weight and faking falling over to get her own way, Maja from season 7 might just be one of the most manipulative stars ever to feature on the show. While she secretly ate thousands of calories, Maja blamed everyone but herself for her weight gain and cried crocodile tears when she didn't get her own way. And her awful behaviour is apparent right from the beginning of her episode. Maja Radnovich is a 33-year-old from Oregon, weighing in at well over 600 pounds. Her weight is such a concern that she goes to sleep every single night scared she won't wake up.
When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I thank God that my body didn't give out during the night. Because my health is so bad now, I never know when my body's gonna hit its limit.
Normal tasks are totally out of the question for Maja, as her body simply can't handle walking around with so much extra weight to carry. So she heavily relies on her boyfriend Christian to take care of her. Showering is a monumental task, leaving her so tired that she can't even dress herself afterwards.
I'm so wiped out at this point that once I get my underwear on, I have to have my boyfriend Christian, who lives with me, help me with my socks and pants. It's embarrassing to have to even ask. Christian?
Yeah.
Will you please come help me? Sorry. We're in. Thanks, honey.
You'll notice that Christian looks to be a pretty healthy weight, which makes you wonder what Maja is eating to get to her size. Well, Maja keeps a huge secret, never telling her boyfriend what or when she eats.
With Christian, he doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands, but it's a lie because the only thing I'm going to do is eat. Food fulfills me in a way I can't even describe. There's nothing in my life that can even come close to matching it. And I'm worried about what Christian would think of me if he knew how much I actually ate. So I just try to hide it and go out on my own.
Not to sound harsh, but I don't think Christian would exactly be surprised if he found out what Maja was eating, considering her size. One thing I do think he would be surprised about though is the amount of money Maja will be spending to fuel her habit.
I'll go to 2, 3, 4 places, but the first meal is always the most important one because I always get what I'm craving first.
Can I get 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg?
9:31 for soda, thank you.
Thank you.
There's no words for that feeling when you taste something you love.
Going to 4 to 5 fast food drive-thrus must cost at least $100, maybe even more, and Maja is doing this every single day. To make matters worse, it's not like she's going and getting one meal from each place, she's getting several. So she's getting over an entire week's worth of food in a single day, all while Christian is none the wiser. As soon as the first meal is consumed, Maja is immediately on the hunt for the next one. Food addiction works the same way as drugs or alcohol. You're just constantly chasing that next high, searching for the next hit, hoping that it's better than the last. While drugs are illegal, food is cheap in comparison and easily accessible. But food is so much more difficult to quit than drugs, because you can't just stop eating food cold turkey. You have to change your entire mindset and lifestyle and realize that if you want to make a change for good, you will never be able to eat that way again. That's why most people on the show don't end up losing any weight, because they just can't accept that they have to give it up and they won't be able to eat what they want anymore. And food has always been a central focus of Maja's life, as her Serbian heritage places such a high value on food, as her mother Anna explains.
Our culture basically, to show love is to have a lot of food on hand. And if a child wanted to eat, you gave them a piece of food or a piece of meat or a piece of sausage.
Growing up, Maja's favourite times would be surrounded by her family having huge meals with lots of food. Maja struggled to have a good relationship with Anna, as after she and her dad divorced, Anna had to work 2 jobs just to survive. This means that Anna rarely had time to spend with her daughter, so Maja would eat food out of comfort. By the time Maja was 5, she already weighed over 100 pounds, over double the average weight of a 5-year-old. Being this weight at such a young age is not just problematic in terms of health, but also because of the relationship Maja will develop with food. Creating the habit that you can eat whatever you want, whenever you want, is harmful, especially at such a young age. and it's clear that Maja has grown up with this negative habit, causing her to be in the dangerous situation she's in now. Not to mention how this impacts her ability to deal with her emotional issues, as food is her only source of comfort, and things only got worse for Maja when her dad remarried.
My dad remarried and they proceeded to have 2 children together, and they were the ideal family. They all were thin and beautiful and perfect, but they never included me in a single family photo. So I knew what that meant. My father was embarrassed by me, but I didn't have to deal with that for too long because he got sick of having to drive 3 hours to pick me up for my weekends with him. So he decided he wasn't doing it anymore. So my father stopped being a big part of my life then.
Maja's parents' attitude towards her caused her to develop a deep sense of shame, as she felt completely different to them and the rest of the family because of her size. This self-destructive cycle of eating causes Maja to put on over 75 pounds within just 3 years. When Maja's mother remarried, her stepdad was pretty nice to her, but tried to make her feel better through food, which of course only fueled her weight gain. This went on until Maja was 14, where she weighed nearly 300 pounds. After leaving high school and working at several different fast food restaurants, Maja was free to indulge in unhealthy food, hitting 500 pounds by the time she was just 24 years old. Despite her weight when she was in her mid-20s, Maja could still partake in regular activities and even dated people. After meeting her boyfriend and falling in love, the couple planned to get married, but what should have been a happy life event became an upsetting ordeal. Maja couldn't fit into any wedding dress and realized because of her weight, it was unlikely she could have kids. After being engaged for over 4 years, Maja's fiance realized that he didn't want to be with someone that couldn't have children. So he decided to end the relationship, leaving Maja devastated. This breakup fueled her eating habits even more, as she was depressed and felt incredibly lonely. During this time, Maja rekindled her relationship with her mother and decided to get back out into the dating scene, eventually meeting her now boyfriend Christian.
Shortly after we started dating, he offered for me to move in with him. So I did, and my relationship with him has been great. My weight never bothered him. He says it's not a big deal to him, but sometimes I feel like it is. Since I've been with him, my health has just gotten worse and worse. And I feel awful because it seems like Christian immediately had to become my caretaker in a number of ways. I just can't do a lot. It's hard. He really wants children, and I can't give him children because of my size and weight.
As Maja and Christian are very serious about their relationship, they want to take things to the next step and start a family. But as Maja's weight prevents this, she's decided to see a doctor now to begin her weight loss journey. But the couple haven't even left the house yet, and tensions are already high.
Christian and I are headed to Houston today, but we're both really nervous about this whole trip. So we've been fighting for most of the morning. Oh my gosh, my leg is so swollen right now, Christian. Do you think they have like urgent care and stuff down there I can go to?
Maybe. I'll take a look online to see if it's a third world country.
I'm getting really stressed out, Christian. Don't need your attitude.
I don't give a...
I don't feel like he's even trying to understand how high my anxiety is. My mind is just racing about all the things that could go wrong. Oh, you know one thing I'm worried about? Those damn bed bugs. One of my friends recently went on a trip, and when she came back, she had them. Normal people can get them.
Well, if we find any, I'll call the FBI.
Christian, stop. I don't feel like he's taking any of this seriously at all. I'm just trying to keep as calm as I can and work up the courage to do this. So a little help would go a long way right now.
It's definitely a tense morning for the couple, especially as Maja starts to lose patience with Christian. From how he's acting, I honestly think he hates Maja, as he looks at her with just complete disgust.
I need my phone, please.
Where's your phone?
In my purse. I need to check my flight.
Where's your purse?
Christian? Really?
I don't know where your purse is.
Get off your phone.
I don't know where your purse is.
Be a part of this.
Where the is your purse? Your
It's
purse
right
is
next to you. I left it right next to you.
Your purse is not right here. Here.
The way that Maja snatches her bag from Christian and totally glares at him is pretty disturbing, and honestly, he really doesn't deserve that. Now, Dr. Now's office is a 33-hour drive away from Maja's hometown, making the drive impossible with her size. So they made the decision to take a 4-hour flight across the country, but this is less than ideal for someone of Maja's size.
I've been on this plane for almost 4 hours, and I'm in a lot of pain. Walking through the whole airport took almost all my energy, and I haven't been able to relax or get any rest on the plane because of how cramped and uncomfortable this is. I just hope we land soon, and it doesn't take too long to get off.
But after the flight, Maja runs into a spot of trouble when looking for a place to rest.
If you need to sit down, let's sit down.
Just give me a second. Chairs don't move.
Holy, they don't.
I found one. It's small, but I don't care. Oh, my hip. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Let's take a break.
I hurt. I'm hurting. My legs hurt. They're so swollen. And my hip is out.
Just take a minute.
This is upsetting me that I'm not being able to do what I want to do. Like, just walk to the damn thing and get my stuff and go on with my life.
That's a big airport, Maja. Somewhere new, it's big. It's a lot.
All right.
Not being able to find a seat that's big enough for Maja to fit on must be embarrassing, and there's no doubt she's uncomfortable after such a long flight.
This is so much more walking than I even realized I was going to have to do. And how far everything is really frustrating because I called both the airports before I left and asked them about how far everything was and how much walking there was. So, and I'm upset right now because my legs hurt and the lady lied to me about how far it was because I would have made other arrangements for me to get here if I knew how far it was. I understand that I'm a big person, but it doesn't give people the right to lie to me. I need to go get a car. I just need to get all this over with. If I could just make it to get the car, it should be easier from there.
Maja is clearly irritable with Christian, even though he's doing everything he can to help her. She even blames the airport staff for not warning her of the distance between the terminal and the baggage claim, which is just completely insane. Her selfish nature is really starting to come out here, and I'm sure that we'll see much more of this as time goes on. Things only escalate as Maja finds out that the car rental company doesn't have any available SUVs, something she requires as she struggles to fit in a regular sized car. She doesn't act like a normal person either, and she basically throws a fit for not getting what she wants.
It says go in and go down the stairs. Yeah. Good, how are you? Yeah, I have one. Radonovich? For a large SUV. I can't believe this. They don't have the right car reserved for us. This is completely ridiculous. I literally cannot believe how much wrong information has been given to me about today and how so many people can screw up. We had a large SUV reserved and they say all they can give us is a regular sized car. But it's not an issue about what I want. I may not even be able to fit if it's too small. Ow.
Are you gonna fit?
Oh, Christian. No, I can't get up.
Okay, hold on. Don't stress. Worst thing you can do is freak out.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Please.
Come on.
Hang on. Hang on. Help me.
What?
Yeah, please. Oh, I can't. Hang on. I can't. I have to go down. I can't. Let go.
Okay.
My leg got stuck. This is everything I feared. If I can't get up, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
First of all, Maja clearly fell over on purpose to prove a point. Christian was literally standing next to her and she fell over anyway. Thus, she's being totally dramatic. She doesn't know what she will do now that she's fallen over. I know this might sound crazy, but maybe she can get a few people to help her up.
How am I gonna get up?
Use the car.
I'm so scared right now, but I don't want to have to call for help and have to get the fire department here. So I just hope I can get up. Christian,
Yeah, what do you need?
please. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you crying?
Because that feels really hard and embarrassing.
You don't know how embarrassing that was.
I'm sorry.
I need to go in there and make a scene.
Don't make a scene.
The funny thing is, Maja got up from the fall really easily and barely needed any help at all. She's totally going out of her way to make this an issue. And while I understand she booked an SUV because she can't fit in a normal car, there's a way to go about things and treat people with respect, which Maja clearly isn't doing, especially as she's about to make a scene on purpose. I'm not the only one who sees it this way either, as there's an entire post on Reddit dedicated to how fake the fall was with the rental car.
This isn't acceptable at all for them to do this to me. I have to have something I can fit in or we're gonna have a big problem. I'm already completely worn out. And if I have to do this much longer, I'm gonna pass out. This has turned out to be the worst day ever. And I just want it to be over with now.
That is the wrong kind of car. I rented a large SUV because I need something large.
We need something bigger seat-wise. Like a Jeep.
You guys need to get us something else.
When Maja goes back in to complain about the car she was given, the staff are very sympathetic and offer her what looks like a Jeep SUV. All while Maja is crying without shedding a real tear and being rude to the staff. She's clearly so entitled that nothing is her fault and thinks that she doesn't have to treat people with respect. The entire time that Maja is kicking off, Christian keeps to himself and doesn't really get involved. He's clearly embarrassed of her, even making the excuse of going to the toilet because he just doesn't want to be there. The next day, after some much needed rest, Maja and Christian finally get to see Dr. Now, and Maja is feeling really nervous for her first weigh-in, as it's been years since she's stepped foot on the scales. She guesses that she's in the 600s mark, and her estimate is pretty accurate, as she weighs in at 689 pounds, almost 700 pounds.
It's really embarrassing to see a number like that and to know it's my actual weight. And to realize just how out of control I let my weight get, and how much further away I am from being where I need to be. So I feel awful right now, and like such a failure. And I know I desperately need help because my body can't take it getting any worse.
Obviously, Dr. Now's first question to Maja is, what have you been eating? And this is a really difficult question for Maja, as if you remember from earlier, she keeps her drive-through habits a secret.
So what does your eating habit look like?
2 to 3 large meals a day.
And any snack in between?
No.
What do you drink?
Water, juice, coffee.
So according to what you're telling me, you don't snack, you don't eat junk food, you don't really drink anything bad, you just overeat some, and somehow that got you up to being almost 700 pounds. Does that sound like it makes much sense to you? Because it's not making much sense to me. So part of the problem is that you're used to lying about your eating habits. But the scale doesn't lie, so you shouldn't either. This isn't gonna work if you're not honest with me. Got it?
Okay.
It's actually crazy how Dr. Now is able to see through patients' lies straight away, forcing Maja to confront and admit to her bad habits. The first step of overcoming any addiction is always the hardest, because you have to admit that you've got a problem. This is especially difficult for Maja, as she would have to own up and tell Christian about her fast food habit, something she's incredibly ashamed about. Now, Dr. Now puts Maja on a 1200 calorie a day diet, which means she should be able to lose at least 100 pounds over 2 months. Now, finding low calorie meals to fit weight loss goals is really difficult, and that's why I created the Fat Loss Kitchen cookbook, curated with meals specifically designed for weight loss and high in protein. The cookbook has been endorsed by the likes of Sean of Steel, who's lost significant amounts of weight himself. You can try the cookbook for yourself or visit the link in my bio visiting fatlasskitchen.com. Remember to sign up to our newsletter, as it's completely free and we send you healthy meals every single Friday. Use code Craig at checkout for your coupon to get 15% off. Thank you for the support, and let's get back to Maja. When asked if she thinks she can lose the weight, Maja just replies that she will try her best. This situation really is life or death for Maja, as without serious intervention, she only has a life expectancy of around 2 to 3 years because of her health conditions associated with the weight. Christian is really supportive of Maja and really interested in the weight loss program himself.
What's the most weight you've seen someone lose on a 1200 calorie in 1 month?
120 pounds.
Really? In 1 month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wow. No way about that. That's crazy. Yeah.
So 100 pounds in 2 months should be no problem for you, man. You can lose that.
Will there be a shock to her system? Like just immediately I'd say she just immediately goes in 1200 calorie.
The system is pushed to the limit, and we're gonna take a load off of it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I get it. Yeah. I understand.
Reversed.
Yeah.
So stick with this diet, Maya, and I will see you both soon.
Despite his interest and support of Maja, it obviously doesn't think Maja will be able to lose the weight, probably because it's such a massive number, but also because he knows her obsession with food runs so deep. A few weeks into her weight loss program, when she's back in Oregon, Maja starts going to the gym to exercise with a group of her friends.
Not just to do something active like this, but to be doing it in public. I think it just goes to show how determined I am and how far I've already come.
One more, Maya. Let's do it. And 10. Good job. Good.
That was great. This isn't as bad as I saw it in my head. It's encouraging to feel like I can do things like a normal person and to see my hard work paying off.
But, like you'd expect, it doesn't really last very long, as after just a few minutes, Maja has a dramatic episode and needs a break.
My heart's really racing. Where should I sit? Yeah, because I'm feeling not so good.
Okay, let's go.
I need to sit down.
I feel really dizzy. I think I went too far because it feels like it was too much. I think I'm gonna pass out. This is really discouraging now. I was so optimistic, and I'm scared I did something to myself because I'm having trouble breathing and my head is killing me. I just wanted to work my hardest because I only have a month left until I see Dr. Now again. And I'm really hoping I didn't seriously hurt myself today.
It's seriously crazy how dramatic Maja is. The feeling that she has right now of her heart racing is literally just because she's exercised. I think it just goes to show how little she's pushed herself all her life, likely never exercising for more than just a few minutes. The feeling is so unfamiliar to her that she feels like she's dying, when in reality, she's finally moving her body in a way she needs to actually lose some weight. After her one and only gym session, Maja is back in Houston to see Dr. Now, hoping that her hard work has paid off. And despite her lack of physical exercise, she really did stick to her diet.
At my last appointment, my weight was 689. And Dr. Now told me I had to lose 100 pounds over the next 2 months. So if I did that, I'll be at least down to 589 today. But it's been a long time since I've been in the 500s. That's amazing. I'm in disbelief that I actually did it. I know it's not exactly 100 pounds, but losing that amount has to be enough for Dr. Now to see how committed I am. So I'm really excited right now.
Despite Maja's incredible loss of 93 pounds, Christian appears totally unfazed and disinterested. At this point, I wonder why the couple's even together, as it's clear they don't even really care about each other. Dr. Now's very impressed, especially as normally it takes several months for patients of his to actually start losing weight. Because of her great first start, Doctor approves her for weight loss surgery straight away. But for that to go ahead, Maja needs to relocate to Houston with Christian. As his attitude is totally uninterested, Dr. Now has some reasonable concerns about this.
I'm getting the impression that he thought Maya would fail, and he wasn't expecting her to make it to this point. Now, if that turns out to be the case, then Maya's situation and her move down may get more complicated. But hopefully there'll be no issues, and Maya will be able to stay on track.
Preparing for the move down to Houston, Anna wants to say goodbye to Maja, but yet again, Maja throws a fit when things don't go exactly the way she wants them to go.
I don't think I want to stay till the end because then I'll be a blubbering fool.
We're almost done.
Honey, you still got stuff in the house, and that's going to take a while, so I wanted to say my goodbyes now.
I cannot accept them right now. I am busy. I hate doing multiple things. I mean, I have to focus on this, and you're doing this now.
Yes, I'm doing it now because that way you're not going to cry, and you're going to be okay, and you're going to get the best help, and I will see you in a few months, and you're going to be okay.
Nemo,
Stop.
I can't do this right now, Mom.
Okay,
I
it's
really
all right.
can't.
I'm leaving.
Because I want you to, she can't leave. This is not the plan. We didn't plan this,
Maya,
Mom.
it doesn't, not
This is
everything
not the
has to be
time.
planned. Life
We're
is not
doing
planned.
this now.
Life is not planned. Things
Mom,
happen.
Stop
You weren't
talking.
planned.
Just stop talking.
You know, this is why we have family fights. It's because of you. You won't change. You're the one making it tough.
No, you
are.
You're always saying that you have to work and it's about money.
Do
Mom,
you need
can't
money?
just wait 5 minutes for us to get this done?
Maya. No, I gotta go back to work. It's time to go to work. You'll be okay. Be a big girl.
Okay.
You're gonna be my big girl. Okay. Christian? It's an adventure that you're gonna be on.
Yep.
Thank you so much for taking care of Maya.
Yep.
Time to go to work. I got both jobs today.
All right.
So,
All right, bye, Mom.
bye, honey.
She is so stubborn that if anyone deviates from the plan she's made in her head, she immediately gets irritable and starts lashing out on people. All Anna wanted to do was say goodbye to Maja 5 minutes earlier than planned, and this is enough for Maja to start kicking off and shouting. I mentioned earlier that driving to Houston would take 33 hours, and as Maja and Christian had to move all of their belongings with them, they had to drive the entire way. With stops to sleep and rest, the entire trip took 3 days. And without the ability to make healthy food on the road, it's obvious what Maja would have been eating.
But after this trip, I'm a little concerned because it was really hard to stick to my diet while traveling. And I ate a lot of fast food I shouldn't have. It was already getting harder, but the fight with my mom right before I left was not what I needed before doing something as stressful and scary as moving to a whole other city halfway across the country. And to make it all even worse, me and Christian have been fighting a lot. The whole way down, practically. I don't think he's being very supportive, and he keeps making comments about every little thing. But right now, my plan is to get settled into our new apartment.
A month or so later, Maja and Christian are settled into the new apartment in Houston. But with the stress of the move, Maya's argument with her mother, as well as the fighting with Christian, has caused Maja to struggle with the weight loss.
Christian and I are headed to see Dr. Now at his clinic. After struggling with the diet some, my plan was to try and work really hard for a few weeks to lose as much as I could. But it hasn't gone exactly as I hoped. It's just been a lot harder. Me and Christian have been fighting a lot. He's not happy here, and I don't understand why he can't focus on why we're doing this and support me like I need right now. But he finally told me the truth. He never thought I would make it this far and we'd have to be down here for a year.
Christian's revelation isn't surprising, as we all knew he never thought Maja could do it on her own. I honestly find this really confusing, like why wouldn't Christian want her to lose the weight so they could do normal things as a couple? He clearly doesn't really feel anything for her, and I wonder why they're even together. Now in a phone call checkup with Dr. Now, Maja admitted that she hadn't been sticking to the diet. This made Dr. Now book in an emergency appointment with Maja, asking that she come to the hospital as soon as possible so he could check her weight. As the weight loss surgery is already scheduled, Maja has to stay on track with her diet, as she needs to get down as fast as possible so the surgery could go ahead smoothly.
At my last doctor's visit, I lost 93 pounds in 2 months to get down to 596. And when Dr. Now approved me for surgery, he just told me that I needed to keep making good progress, but he didn't give me a goal. So I really hope I've done that, but I am so scared to find out. At least it's a loss, but it's not anywhere near what I was doing. So I don't know if this is going to be enough for Dr. Now or not.
After only losing 9 pounds over the last month, Maja has really set herself behind, especially as she was supposed to get her weight loss surgery soon. She explains that her tiny loss is due to the stress of moving and fighting with Christian, but Dr. Now is completely unsympathetic towards this.
Well, I understand things are hard, but if you use that as an excuse to overeat, then you're never gonna lose weight because life gets hard. So as sympathetic as I am to that, it's still no excuse. So at this time, I'm canceling your weight loss surgery. But if you want to show me that you're not going to make any more excuses and you're ready to work hard again, then I want you to lose 50 pounds over the next month.
Okay.
If you do that, I'll approve you again and we will move ahead. But at this point, with how you justify your lack of progress, you're no longer in a good place to do that. You're going to keep working to change that?
Yes.
Dr. Now cancelling her weight loss surgery is a massive blow, especially as they have already relocated to Houston. But even more shocking than that is Christian's attitude to Dr. Now when asked if he is supportive of Maja's weight loss goal.
I hope you're getting all the support you need from Christian. How about it? Are you there for her, Christian?
He's here.
I'd rather hear it from him. You don't want to answer my question, huh? All right, it looked like you both have a lot to figure out if you're gonna get back on track, Maja. And I suggest you two take this far more seriously, because you are at the crossroads, and how you handle it all right now will determine the course of the rest of your life. All right, I hope to see you both in a month. And 50 pounds lighter, Maja.
The fact that Christian straight up ignores Dr. Now is concerning and just rude. It shows he doesn't really care about Maja at all and doesn't support her weight loss. The main requirement that patients need after having the surgery is a strong support system, as the procedure is major surgery and they need someone who can take care of them. including things like personal care and making meals. If Christian can't do this for Maja, then she will undoubtedly fail. Tensions only rise between the couple after they hear the bad news, resulting in one of the wildest outbursts on the show that I've covered to date.
I have to lose more weight now. And now I have a whole nother month of I have to do.
This is your fault. Oh, you haven't lost that much. Yeah, because of the stress of you treating me like this. I'm about to melt down. Doctor now asked you a simple question.
I've answered questions in the past. I can take a day off.
I hate you. I hate you for doing this to me, Christian. Why can't you just answer the questions?
Oh, you're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything.
Damn it, Christian, stop. Stop.
I'll answer questions on another day, but I just
No.
I have the right to know.
No, you do not have the right when it comes to my life. Mom, Christian's everything up at the doctor's office.
I'm gonna shut up.
No, Mom, Mom, he's with my life. Yes, Mom, yes. Here, my mom wants to talk to
I don't
you.
want to talk to you.
Talk to my mom, Christian, please.
No.
Please talk to my mom. Look, Christian, Mom, put it on. It's on speakerphone. Do not hang up on my mom.
I don't see why we're having issues now. I know you've gone way above and beyond, and I know living with Maja, I'm sure it's not easy. But if you could just cooperate a little bit longer, I don't see how it's going to hurt you, and it will benefit her. And as a person, wouldn't you help somebody on the street?
Nope. Nobody helped me when I was on the street. You gotta do it on your own.
I understand if you don't want to continue with the relationship, but if you could just get her through until she has her surgery date.
No. This is quite nice.
It's your fault. You've done this, Christian. Nobody else.
Maja, you need to be quiet.
You know what? Whatever.
I can't believe you're doing that to me, Christian!
Maja's behaviour here has me feeling all sorts of ways. She's selfish, controlling, spoiled, and even just pretty crazy. Instead of speaking to Kristen like a normal person, she calls her own mother and gets her to tell him off. And it makes you wonder, is she 33 or 13? And even regarding her weight loss, I don't understand why she blames Christian for this. She's the one who ate it at the end of the day, not him. Now, while I don't really like Christian, I think Maja is being really abusive here. The way that she speaks to him, blocks the door so he can leave, and blames him for her own shortcomings are all typical abuser traits. And I think if this was flipped the other way around, it would be a lot more obvious. And I'm not the only one who thinks this way either. As one Redditor puts, how Christian lasted that long, I do not know. Did you guys notice her immediately jump up like she was going to block him? Can you imagine what she does to him off camera? The situation reaches a boiling point when Christian suddenly leaves Maja, dumping her over text.
I'm in total shock right now. I was on my way to the grocery store and I got a text from Christian that just said he was leaving and his mom got him a bus ticket back and he's leaving tomorrow morning. So I just want to see him and talk to him. I don't know why he's doing this and tearing down everything we've been working hard for. I know we've been fighting a lot, but I never thought he'd go as far as abandon me. So I don't see how he could be serious or how he would be willing to ruin everything at this point. And I'm just trying not to freak out, but I'm completely heartbroken and devastated. It was not part of our plan. I don't know why he's chosen to do this, but I'm still hoping that if we could just talk, we could work this out.
When Maja rushes home to speak to him, he literally just ignores her, not even looking up when she walks in or takes his headphones out.
So you text me that you're leaving tomorrow.
Yes, I'm leaving tomorrow. I got the ticket.
And why are you choosing to leave before I got the surgery date, 2 weeks before rent's due, before any of my family members are here and you're abandoning me? Why are you choosing to do all of that right now?
What's crazy about the situation is that Maja's first question is why he's leaving her before the surgery. She doesn't even ask about how he feels or anything to do with the actual relationship really. It's obvious that Maja is just using him as her personal weight loss assistant, and Christian just can't take it anymore. But I don't think Christian is a good person or a good boyfriend. He doesn't deserve to be with someone who shouts at him all the time and borderline abuses him. He sat back for so long letting Maja walk all over him, and now he's done.
Is your stuff packed?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing this?
Yep.
Why didn't you tell me?
I did.
No, you didn't. You told me in a text message when I was gone from the house. Why did you not tell me, like, before? Christian, please pay attention to our conversation. Christian, so we're gonna talk?
Not really.
You don't have that option. You don't have that luxury. This is part of our life.
Actually, I do.
No, you don't, Christian.
Yeah, I do.
Christian, stop. Christian, please. Christian, you owe me an explanation of what's going on.
Christian's lack of response shows just how done with the situation he is, sick of Maja constantly baiting him for a reaction. Since Christian has left, Maja's life has taken a turn for the worse.
It's been a month since Christian left, and I've been trying to pick up the pieces of my life since then.
I have not come to terms yet with the situation. It's still very fresh, and I have not been following my diet.
It's just been too much for me, and I haven't been able to do it. At this point, it's been 2 months since I saw Dr. Now, but I'm not looking forward to getting on the scale and hearing what Dr. Now is going to say.
Maja hasn't been sticking to the diet, which means she likely won't be able to qualify for the surgery. And to make matters worse, since Christian left, she has no one to help her recover from the surgery, even if she does end up being able to get it.
My aunt said she's trying to come down, but I'm worried if he finds out, he'll say I can't do the program without support. I've given up everything to do this, so I can't lose this chance.
I really don't know what Maja means when she says she has given up everything to do this. Yes, she's moved down to Houston, but what else has she really given up? She hasn't even given up food.
At my last appointment, I was at 587, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose 50 pounds over the next month, but it's been 2 months, so I'm not sure if that means he's expecting me to lose double that. But if it's just the 50 pounds, it would mean I would need to be at 537. But I doubt I did that. I figured I was gaining again.
Gaining 5 pounds instead of losing 100 pounds is a pretty sorry effort, and it's obvious she hasn't been sticking to the diet, and Dr. Now isn't as sympathetic as she might have hoped.
So how are you doing now?
Not very well.
Okay, so I take it you're still using food to go.
Well, I wanted to feel better, so I went to sushi, and I went to pizza, and I went to pasta.
So did food fix your situation?
No.
So what's the point going back to what you know is hurting you when you have an opportunity to turn your life around?
There was none.
I know it's not easy to just say no to your old habits, but you do have other options every single time to make a choice not to give in. You can call us if you need our help, and we'll give it to you.
Okay.
You also have an option to make a choice that doesn't damage your health. So none of this is an acceptable excuse.
I'm sorry, but I'm just so stupid.
And just as you'd expect, Maja starts crying again with no actual tears. She obviously just does not care, which is just such a shame because she started out so well at the start of the episode. She lost almost 100 pounds in 2 months after her appointment, but since then, everything just went downhill. Despite her lack of effort this time around, Dr. Now offers her a last-ditch attempt to lose 50 pounds in the next month and to start therapy to work through her emotional eating habits. If she fails at either, she will be removed from the program and only be allowed to restart if she loses a large amount of weight. As Maja does still want to be in the program, she agrees to see the therapist and attends her first appointment, delving into some of the issues she was having with Christian.
So Maja, what did you feel like in the instant when Christian made the decision to leave you?
I felt annihilated and crushed that somebody I love would abandon me like that. And it did lead me to be depressed, and I did feed my depression with food. And then when I had a doctor's appointment, I gained weight.
So, Maya, it sounds like I'm hearing you say that following Christian's exit, you mindfully and willfully decided that you would engage in a binge.
It's interesting how the therapist reminds Maja that she has the power over her own choices, and while she turned to food for comfort, she still does this on her own free will and needs to face the consequences of her actions.
So, Maya, I'm interested to know, how would you describe your behavior in adult relationships?
There's a lot of moments where I'm not proud of the fact that I can be verbally abusive. And that stems, I guess, from my childhood.
So, Maya, when you were a child, how treated?
That's a lot.
Maja admitting that she can be verbally abusive plays a big role here, as when she argued with Christian over him leaving, she never once reflected on this and thought it could be the reason why he left her. She's so focused on the fact that she feels abandoned that she never gave any thought onto how Christian would be feeling, showing just how selfish she really is. After the therapy session, Maja basically gives up and says that she's not in the best place to continue with any sort of weight loss program. So instead, she tries to add meaning to her life by doing volunteering work.
The first big step I'm taking is doing volunteer work.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm thrilled to have you here.
Yeah.
You brought prizes. That's awesome. The kids love them. The prize basket's over here, and we can just kind of toss them in there.
The biggest thing Lilith said that resonated with me is owing it to myself to listen to my heart about how I've always wanted to go do things that give back to the community I'm in. Lilith said I can find peace by looking outside myself and doing stuff for others, and I want to do that.
I'd love to help blow up balloons and tie them.
Go for it. Here's Miss Trish.
Okay. Hi, Trish. I'm Maya. Nice to meet you.
So I've been volunteering to help out at a lot of things in my area. And today I'm going to help a group that throws birthday parties for kids who are homeless. And I'm really excited about that. Because when I see other people's struggles, not only do mine feel smaller, but I also realize that I'm not as alone as I feel.
It's nice to see she's doing something other than sitting at home, I guess, but going to the volunteering place and blowing up some balloons isn't exactly radical, and a Reddit user makes a great point on this. I got a very spoiled vibe off her. Everything is everyone else's fault. She liked to blame her mother for working, but in reality, someone needed to put food on the table. Plus, blowing up 15 balloons on volunteer work made me eye roll so hard. Despite not losing enough weight for surgery on the show, Maja eventually qualified for it a few years later after her episode aired. She showcased her new appearance on Instagram where she looks significantly lighter. And while she's likely still not below 200 pounds to be considered a healthy weight, she does seem to be living a nice lifestyle from what we can see on Instagram. It's not surprising that Maja didn't go very far on the show, as she was so selfish that she couldn't take responsibility for her actions and behaved awfully to everyone around her. Now, we can only hope that after the show aired, Maja changed her ways and will continue to lose more weight to limit its impact on her health. If you want to see some people who did make a change and made some completely unrecognizable transformations after the show aired, click the video that's on your screen now. Make sure you visit fatlostkitchen.com to get your copy of my cookbook, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you in the next one.